Tech and tortillas. Tech and tortillas.
The boys are back. Welcome to Tortilla Talk with your host, Nikki Double Downs. With me is Troy, Dylan, and Dallas. Fellas, what's going on?
Can I just say, I totally forgot. I totally forgot how robotic that voice is in the intro. I think we got to up our game now with the AI revolution taking over.
It's a very fair
Are
statement.
you saying we get Joey to say it?
Maybe we've already got a signed hat.
We do, and he wished me luck on my liver transplant. So we're in good shape.
We don't have AI money, guys.
Yeah. We don't have any money right now. We're self-funded, baby.
The check mark on Twitter has caused a lot of riff in the group chat. It's not paying for itself.
I'm just saying. I know how this goes. If I don't say anything, it's just going to be me paying for it. So I got a Pokemon card habit I need to fund.
Look, that $15 check every few months, you can't tell me that's not exciting when it hits your bank account.
It's excited because we built it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is exciting. I will say I was shocked when Twitter tried to tell us we were banned from making money not too long ago.
We got you good at it.
We got that fixed. Dude, it was funny. So Troy and I have access to the email, and all of a sudden my phone's going off, and I'm reading this exchange with Twitter about like how they screwed up and they shouldn't have, they messed up. They shouldn't have done that. Like, why can't they help us? And I'm like, what is going on here? And it's Troy arguing with the AI.
Oh, God.
Troy,
That's what I was going to ask, man.
Troy's arguing with Gonk or whatever his
Troy
name is.
it was a Friday night.
Gonk?
Troy had a few cocktails.
Yeah. The Gonk? Grok.
Grok.
Grok. Look, man. Look, I'm just the CEO. I'm not the Twitter guy. All right, Dallas, that's you. Grok. Grok. Got it. Anywho, it's good to see you guys. Good to be back. Ready for football season, So we've got a few topics we're going to discuss today. 1 and 2 being why Texas Tech's offense can be the best and why Texas Tech's defense can be the best. Who would have thought we'd ever have those conversations, let alone one at a time, but both together is pretty exciting stuff. We're also going to get into a player that all of us are excited about that maybe isn't getting the shine that they deserve. And then going into our favorite part of the season, schedule predictions, where we know how it goes on this podcast. No spoilers. Something tells me it's going to be whatever and So very excited to talk about that with you guys. But we've got some good topics today, fellas. Before we get started, I do want to do a little modeling for the team. It's been 100 years, guys. It's been 100 years. All right. Notice the back, too. Let's see that little gold right there. That's nice, huh? Check that out. Oh, and by the way, this is a little part I didn't even notice. Check that out. What's that? 2025 right there.
Oh,
and then
man.
1905. You guys see that? There's so much nuance in this jersey. It feels great. So very excited to show this off. I bought it at midnight the night it came out. I just happened to be scrolling through the old website, the interwebs, and got on Adidas. So newsflash to anyone, there's a code SUMMER 30% off. You can get this for like $100. So if you're thinking about getting it, don't wait because you'll be paying an extra $40 if you do. So just throwing that out there. All right. Without any further ado, fellas, let's talk. Troy, we have seen Texas Tech put together a heck of a class. And defense has obviously been the key factor in this transfer portal, but the offense made some big moves too. So what are your thoughts about that? Let's get started with how can the offense be even better this year? What do you think about the transfer portal, and why are we going to be the best on offense, at least in the Big 12?
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. We did a really good job with the offensive linemen, and so brought in a lot of guys. I mean, Baron Morton's going to have a lot more time than he did last year. And I think if that guy has a few more extra seconds in the pocket, he's already a really good decision maker. They'll just give him time. That's right.
We'd all do it. We'd all do better with a few seconds in the pocket, you know.
That's right. You know that. I know that. Barron knows that. And Joey knows that as well. So he's going to be able to chuck the ball downfield, old Chuck downfield, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So pretty excited for that.
Downfields. Backyard football reference. Nailed
That's
it.
right.
You
Don't
nailed
forget
it. Dude. Dylan, what do you think? Did you already
Yeah,
freeze? No, he's back.
I agree with Troy. No, I'm just looking robotic. I don't, but I agree with Troy. The O line's definitely what gets me excited, giving Barron some more time. But I went through, me every year have to get Phil Steele's magazine, right? Hey, he loves the O line. I love the O line. We got a lot of transfers. Give Barron some time. I think people sleep on Barron, see what he can does when he's healthy, right? But it's easy to say. I know you didn't ask about going too much into the defense yet, but it's easy to talk about the D line. But I think having the receivers we have, the O line we have, and I think people are sleeping on the running back room. I mean, I think Joyner's going to be an explosive back for us. There's a lot to like on the offense. This is going to be one of the top scoring teams in the country, I think, easily.
Dylan, you brought up something that I want to ask you a little more about. Your thoughts on it's a big transfer portal for the O line. Are we worried about them meshing well? Because I feel like over the last couple of years, we brought in a few different O line guys that we thought were going to perform a little better than maybe they did. Obviously, not to this extent, but you think it's going to take some time to mesh for these guys, or you think they're going to be what we're hoping for?
I mean, that's obviously a worry, but I'd say that's probably a worry on the whole team when you bring in as many high talent transfers as we did, right? That's kind of the break glass in case of emergency scenario, right? I mean, that's where this season that we hope is all amazing, that you say 12-0, like we all are probably going to say, that's how it falls apart probably, is that it doesn't mesh well and all these high talented people don't work well together. But I mean, if we just think like that, Nick, there's no point even having this conversation. We're just all sad and we'll go, 4-8, but it's all going to work out. We don't have to worry about that. We got a lot of talent. Talent plays well together. Block the man in front of you and communicate. You're good.
Good God, Dylan. I don't think anyone said 4-8. Why don't you calm down? Now, Dylan, last question. Do you have any eligibility left?
I'm looking into it. I might still have a year. We'll see. But if they need a long snapper just to sit on the bench and, give some morale, things like that, I'm willing to help Joey out.
I don't know what giving morale means, but all right. All right. I look forward to seeing you give some morale. Dallas, what are your thoughts about the offense? You giving some morale?
Quickly
Look,
on
hey,
the
here's the thing.
offensive
I'll give
line.
some morale if we go 12-0.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll be giving off a lot of morale. So quickly on the offensive line, I think that, people worry about it like meshing well, but there's a scenario I think where you could have 4 guys starting on the O line that were here last year with if Vinny Scurry ends up winning the left guard spot, Sheridan Wilson, Davion Carter, and what's the young fellow's right tackle name that I'm blanking on? Ponton. If you have Ponton on right tackle, 4 of those guys were on the team last year. I don't know if that will be the lineup, but something to think about. As far as personnel, there's not a spot on the offense that I'm even remotely worried about. I think that this team is as well balanced as any we've ever seen. And man, we haven't said it yet, but we're bringing in Mac Leftwich, who had one of the most explosive, most efficient offenses in the country last year. It's kind of interesting. They run a very similar offense to Tennessee, and y'all know I watched a decent amount of Tennessee football. So one thing that stands out is those offenses really thrive when the running game gets going. And I think we're going to be able to maul on the line of scrimmage and push guys around. And it's really going to free up guys like Virgil and CD on the outsides. I really think this could be as good of an offense as we've had since Pat Mahomes was on campus. So, man, I'm excited. I know it's talking season. That's almost over. We finally get to see it, but this team could be special.
We're almost in show me season.
Exactly.
Speaking of show me season, I'm about to show you this. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
put
see
that
this.
away.
I don't know if you can see this, but that was last year. That was the first year of simulation in NCAA 26. You see the national champions?
No.
Oh, is it Glare? It's Texas Tech University.
There
And
you
I'm
go.
here to tell you, I was the offensive coordinator at Florida International. So I had nothing to do with it. Okay. I was minding my own business out in Florida. So very excited to see what the boys have to offer. I think the running back room is what I'm looking forward to most. I think that with all the excitement around everywhere else, people are sleeping on Joyner a lot. But then just overall that room, I think there's a lot of speed and excitement. I love Taj, but I think this room's a little bit faster, and I can't wait to see. We'll see some big runs, some breaking off for 60-yard touchdowns. I'll be the guy to say it. Let's see what Micah Hudson can do. I know he's not going to start. I know, but someone has to be that guy on the podcast. So I'll be the Micah Hudson guy.
Hey,
I mean,
you're
what
the
a
Micah
guy.
Hudson. I got 3
I'll be the-
footballs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you're down.
Troy-
I thought you were down to 2.
Can I tell you guys one real quick? Troy, thank goodness he came back to Tech because you were down bad in the Micah Hudson signed football department. We are the proprietors. We're the proprietors of some Micah Hudson footballs, and when he left, that stock plummeted. Luckily, we're on the rise again, but hopefully he catches some touchdowns this year so we can give away some Micah Hudson footballs. So,
Yeah, that made the
we'll
great
see.
financial crisis look like nothing.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal. yeah. We thought it was 2008 all over again with those footballs. We could burn them. They were worth literally nothing. But now we're back and they're worth something again. So thank goodness for Micah going to A&M to punch some guy and then coming back. That was pretty
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, let's talk defense. Let's go back around the horn. Dallas. What do you think about the D? Why are they going to be improved this year?
I mean, you got to obviously start with the defensive line. And if you want to include the defensive line and 2 linebackers with Ben Roberts and Jacob Rodriguez,
Dylan looks like he does want to include that.
those 4 combined for, what do we got? 165 pressures last year. So just to put that in perspective, since we got Shieldwood coming over, at Houston, if they would have had the same number of pressures, it would have resulted in about a 45% pressure rate as a team. If you go back through the years, it's usually around 50% is the top team in the country. So we could be looking at potentially the best and those were separate. Those guys were all the main dudes at their previous stops where they were getting double teamed. Now they're on a defensive line together. I think you could see a pressure rate north of 50% this year. And if we've got the best pass rush in the country, we can load up the box and stop the run. And I mean, as excited I am about the offense. I talked about it could be as good as the Pat Mahomes type years or is as good as since then. This could be the best defense in the history of Texas Tech football.
Would you call them Queen, Dallas?
Queen?
Because under pressure?
Well, the other team is going to be Queen.
Right. We're going to put them under pressure.
Yeah.
We're going to be singing the song.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Dallas, we're not going to have to load the box.
I think that the one thing I am concerned is about the run because you've got 2 lighter guys on the edge. And so we have heard out of camp, we've been successful running the ball. So how much of that is just a great set of running backs and how much is that might be a little chink in the armor on the defense?
Dylan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, follow that up. So, yeah, the defensive line is easily the place to look. I mentioned it earlier, but Phil Steele has this as the 7th best unit in the country. Dallas is right with the best unit in the country. The linebackers, too, added in there. I think they're both top 10 in their positions in the country. Yeah, I'm going to say it now. We got some studs, guys. And here's the thing. You might say, okay, are the DBs as good as the front 7? Well, it doesn't matter if you get a what Dallas say, north of 50% pressure rate. I mean,
Yeah.
Dallas
just
said
pressure
75% of the time. quarterback will be-
100%.
pressure the quarterback. You don't have to guard for long if the quarterback's under pressure. So I think a lot of that could help where we might not be as strong in the with the defensive backs. So hopefully you get to the quarterback. But to Dallas's point, how will we hold up against the run? Because that's definitely a way to combat what our strengths are. So we'll see how it plays out. But it's definitely the best defense we've had in, I mean, I don't even know how long. It's one of the best we're ever going to see, I think, as Tech. So something to get excited for sure.
Maybe in 100 years. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I think the DBs, I think they're not getting the shine they deserve.
Yeah.
I think that I don't see a weakness. I mean, the guys that we brought in this year are going to be really good, and poor Cole Wisniewski. I mean, you know, let me save it for the end of the show about old Cole Wisniewski. All right.
Is that a little teaser?
That's a little teaser tickler file for you. But that guy's a stallion. All right. So I'm just saying I don't see any hole in this D. Okay. Troy, what do you think?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I had to. Yeah.
Poor Troy's got a lot to edit.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that much. But I was going to say the
Yes.
DBs as well, Nick. I think we all tied it together there. We all said a part in that statement. But to
Yeah, you're
Dylan's
just talking about what I
point,
said now, it sounds like.
yeah, to what Dylan said too, I'll copy a little bit of what everybody said because I'm the last one. But yeah, you don't have to guard for very long when you're getting pressure on the offense. So super excited for those guys. I think the other thing to call out is the stat last year where like 8 quarterbacks had their highest throwing totals against Tech's defense, and they like all won.
We're good guys and trying to help out the boys.
Yeah, and they all won like the player of the conference that week. I'm just excited for that not to happen this year, or shouldn't, So that'll be what I'm most excited about. And
Can
the
I tell
depth.
you, Troy, if it does happen this year, then at least that means they earned it.
That's right. Yeah.
They weren't playing a video game against FCS Northwest or whatever. Padding stats. Dylan knows what I'm talking about. Is your camera frozen again, Dylan?
Yep.
He's like, if I stare and don't move, he'll stop talking about me.
Just freeze.
Yeah. All right. So it sounds to me like this is shaping up for an undefeated season. I don't know, but I mean, point and tell me where. We're over here talking about why our offense and defense is going to be the best. So pretty exciting times here in Raiderland. And if you're not excited about it, that's on you. Maybe you don't have a pulse. Maybe your pockets aren't as deep as ours, but that's okay. It's not their fault. Next thing, I'm very interested in this. Dallas. Who's not getting the spotlight? Who's not getting the airtime that they deserve?
I'll go on the offense. Baron Morton is not getting enough love. And I know it's crazy to say the quarterback isn't getting enough love, but I think he had a really underrated season last year. He was up and down, but if you break it down, like from the returners from last year, he was 4th in the conference in passer rating. PFF's got him like the 4th overall guy coming back who didn't play at
Dallas.
like a G5 school.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
He was so up and down because of all the pressure.
So he was the 2nd in the conference, I think, when in a clean pocket. So you know where I was going with that. I got a stat for everything. All right.
How often was the pocket clean? Kid had dirty pockets.
A lot.
He's out there playing. He's out there playing.
So you saw that kind of like come together towards the end of the season. He had a few games where pocket was kept pretty clean, like Oklahoma State and West Virginia, and we just like throttled them on the offensive side of the ball. And so I think that the offense is really going to set up well with him. We're going to be running the ball a little bit more. It's not going to be as predictable. The spacing's going to give I think a clearer view of what to see on the field.
You think we're going to be
You
running the
know,
ball more than last year?
yeah, I think he'll be more willing to like scramble and get outside of the pocket. I
Oh,
doubt.
he will. Okay.
Yeah. I doubt that he's going to be taking off for like 10, 15 rushes a game, but I definitely think that he's going to be more mobile. He talked about losing some weight to feel a little quicker. So I think that's his biggest thing is the off season. Can you get more comfortable under pressure? Hopefully you won't be pressured as much. But if he just takes that next step, I think he can be the top guy in the conference, especially with all the talent around him.
I agree, man. I think Barron doesn't get the credit he deserves. I think he was really good last year. Um, I forget, I don't know what the stat is, but I'm pretty sure any game that he starts and finishes, he's got to be. Yeah, I think he's only lost like 4 games where he started and finished. The key is starting and finishing. So totally made up number, but I know it's low.
Well, he lost 3 that he started and finished last year. And I think the year before might have only been 1. So
Yeah,
that could be close.
I'm telling you, it's pretty close. Dylan, what do you think?
Well, this is kind of awkward because I chose Baron Morton as well, Nick,
Oh my God.
because I
didn't
am
have a
tired of
backup?
hearing
This
about
is a Barron
Sam
Morton
Levitt.
podcast.
I'm tired of hearing about Rocco Becht. I'm tired of hearing about Sawyer Robinson, freaking Avery Johnson, anyone. I'm tired of all of these guys. Baron
Avery
Morton's
Johnson
great.
sucks. Can I just say that?
I know.
Hear that, Avery?
I'm just listing the quarterbacks of the teams that are supposed to be good.
Basketball player. You were a terrible coach. Now you're doing worse in college football.
I'm tired of it. Baron Morton is getting slept on. We're acting like he's like the 10th best quarterback in the conference. He's gonna be the best quarterback in the conference of an undefeated 12-0 team. He's definitely getting slept on. But I mean, yeah, Dallas took that from me. So I don't know. Maybe I know Nick's gonna go with the DB, so I should leave that for him. So I'll go with Upton Belfont. All right. We need to make field goals, guys. We were in a lot of close games. Field goals matter. That's how you win these close games. You got to be able to trust your kickers. It's college football. Guess what? You can't trust many of them. We need a college kicker that's going to come through for us if we're going to go 12-0 and in the playoffs too.
Dylan, we're winning every game by at least 3 touchdowns. That's not going to
Yeah, that kid might not
Well,
even
Dallas,
need to get off the
those
bench.
extra points matter.
No, they might not.
18 versus 21 is still 3 possessions.
Yeah. Fair. Dallas, Dylan, just for you guys, that's why I'm growing out my Baron hair. I don't know if you guys saw him on the latest episode of The Brand, but I got my Morton going.
My Morton.
Troy.
You need to see a doctor?
I hate to do it too, but I want to say Baron Morton as well.
Oh my God, we can't.
Big time Baron, dude. We could just become the Baron Morton podcast.
Yeah, we should change Tech and Baron Morton.
Tech and Tortillas and Morton.
And that's right. And Morton.
Salt.
No, I'll go. I will go.
Yeah.
This one's for Nick. I'm gonna go Terrence Carter Jr. And just because he reminds me a little bit of Harold Fanning, Nick's guy last year. And so I think one thing we'll need is sure hands if you think about third down. And so I think he'll be able to provide that blanket for us. But I don't think he's getting talked about nearly as enough. And so I'll say him. Yeah, that's something like that.
I'll say they released a couple of videos of him running. Now it was routes on air, but I was like, how in the world can a tight end like him move like that? I was very impressed with how quick he is.
The air stood no chance.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got cooked.
The air never does. Troy, it is Harold Fanning.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You had a G on the end, but
Dakota Fanning. Yeah, we get it.
Dakota Fanning Jr.
Man's on fire.
Man's
on fire.
Yeah. All good choices. I'm going my guy, Cole Wisniewski.
Baron Morton.
Baron Morton. I'm going with my guy, Baron Morton. I just think Cole Wisniewski's not getting talked about enough. I know he was hurt a little bit, but he's just, for everything I see about this kid, he's just big time. Just because he was playing at a small school last year, he was cooking them. Did you see how mad his coach got when he decided to leave? His coach was furious. Coaches don't get that mad unless they're losing someone good. All right. So coach wasn't even happy for him. He was like, "Oh yeah, not cool." So if that coach is that mad about it, I'm excited to see it. And plus, he's big. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
like
a
you got
defensive
guys-
end back there.
Yeah, dude, 6'4", 220. He's a hammer back there, dude.
Dude,
He's going to crush people. He's going to crush people. He's going to put some hurt on some people, and he's going to make. You know what he's going to do? He's going to make people scared to catch the ball. And I think that's what we've been missing, right? At the end of the day, you hit someone hard enough, they're not going to want to keep catching the ball. So I think he's going. I do. I think he's gonna put some fear into some people, and they're gonna start hearing that pitter patter, baby, little footsteps. You know. So I do think. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a big year, and I also, you guys talk about the D line. It helps everyone out, right? Because if we're getting all that pressure, then they're going to be throwing some errant passes that are going to come straight his way, and we should see a big season, I think, from old Cole Wisniewski, and I think the whole entire secondary, because even the guys last year who, we had a bad season, right? We had a bad season in the secondary. They're better, right? They learned a lot last year, and they're not going to be forced to. Most of them won't be forced into action this year, so they'll get to get better. Right. So I think it's going to be a good year for the DBs, but especially Cole Wisniewski. Here's the good news, fellas. And we did not show this very well during this little segment. There's a lot of different people to give the shine to, which is why probably some people we feel like aren't getting as much as they should. Because I feel like we were all excited about Cole Wisniewski, but then like 2 days later, 3 other guys signed, and it was like, oh, on to the next. So any other year, we would have been talking about Cole Wisniewski repeatedly. So find that a good thing, but funny. But we highlighted Baron Morton pretty hard here. so if we forgot you, sorry about that. But it's just because there's so much excitement to go around.
That's my quarterback.
That is our quarterback. And then we've got a quarterback behind him as well. So very exciting times ahead. Last thing, guys. Schedule predictions before we get out of here. Are we ready to do this? Is anyone going to say anything? Yeah, is anyone going to say anything we don't think is going to happen?
Well, we're all going to say 12-0, but do we want to shout out
if
any
we
specific
weren't.
games? Any reasons that we think will win specific games? Everybody talks about the 3 road games against Utah, Arizona State, and Kansas State.
Yeah. Here's what we'll do. I'll say the games. If we all agree, then we'll just move on. And then there's no reason. There's nothing exciting to talk about. We'll just keep it rolling.
And that was the quickest segment of all time.
Yeah. So let's get started here. Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Now listen here.
Probably 1,000 to nothing.
Yeah, at least.
It better be. I mean,
Okay.
we talked about pressure rate. I want 100% pressure rate in this game.
Yeah,
I think Boy Aiken catches 7 touchdowns in this game.
Okay. Next. So that's 1-0. Next, Kent State. 900 to nothing.
So is your boy Julian Edelman going to be at this game?
I hear Amendola's bringing him.
Right? Yeah. That. Are we going to make Edelman cry on the?
That's worth 3 points.
All right. No,
okay,
let's do
105 to 3.
Yeah. Is that that might be a game we go to then, huh?
I think we're already going to BYU.
Patriots. I'm just saying it'd be nice to see some Patriots out there. All right, 2-0. Here's one, Oregon State.
We're gonna
win by 40. We're gonna win by 40. I just, I after that Washington State game, these northern state schools make me nervous.
You know what I want to see here
Northwest.
is, I want Oregon State to maybe, have a little hope in the first quarter. Maybe, we haven't quite pulled away. Just have a first real challenge, just gearing up for conference season, and then we just pummel them in the second half. And just show them that we're much better and more talented than them.
All right. So 3-0.
That'd be a good game.
Yeah, Texas Tech versus Utah. Is Utah for real?
I'm so sick of hearing about their offensive line. They're all. It's. I know their PFF grades and like their projected first round offensive tackles. Everybody's talking about, but
What
they're
a waste
just.
year for them, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. They have like I think it was like the 79th or 80th sack rate in the country last year. And I know they had a million different quarterbacks play, and that has part of it. But you can't tell me the best offensive line in the country is going to have that kind of sack rate. And then they were like in the 30s of yards per carry. I'm sure they're good. They're nothing like they're made out to be though.
They're gonna be better than last year. I mean, I think we can all say that for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a tough road environment to play in, so we'll see how that goes. But I mean, I think we have more talent on the team.
I think our defensive line eats Dampier. Eats him. He went 5-7 and New Mexico.
4-0.
Yeah, what like a 55%.
Yeah, I was about to say, I played with him a lot in NCAA, and he's terrible.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, there
I
you
played
go.
with you virtually, and you're not good. You know who is good playing with virtually? Baron Morton. Moving on. Texas Tech versus Houston. Look, guys, we've decimated them. Okay, we took their
Wait.
coordinator.
The bye week.
Oh yeah.
Wait, are we
Yeah.
talking about the actual bye week or the bye week at Houston?
Right. Well, it's kind of cool. We got 2 bye weeks in a row.
Yeah, that was cool. The Big 12 to do that for us.
Yeah. Moving right along. Do they? Yeah, I don't know how they even put together a team. Next we got Kansas. So 5-0. Next we've got Kansas versus.
I hope
Tech.
nobody clips this.
Why?
It'll be embarrassing for them.
Oh, for them. Yeah. We gave them the answers to the test, dude.
Yeah.
Kansas, what do you think?
I mean, we're wearing those jerseys, so I mean, Kansas. What they played in 1,000 one-score games last year. I don't think they get better though. Really, their quarterback basically.
1,000 games.
It's a lot of football.
Their quarterback basically
tired
gave
bodies.
up on them halfway through the year, and then somehow decided to return.
Probably all the games he played, 1,000.
Yeah, he got exhausted.
He's probably pissed off.
They lost their best player at running back. I don't know. I think they're going to go back to being Kansas in the kind of the bottom of the pack.
Yeah, even when they've been good, we haven't really had a problem with them. Good.
Well, except for when Matt Wells is coaching, but
I was about to say they beat us when it. Yeah,
that wasn't.
They
a real
suck.
time.
We'll beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a game that I want to talk about. Texas. So we're 5-0. Or is that 6-0? 6-0.
6-0.
Texas Tech versus Arizona State. I think Arizona State is going to regress big time this year. I do not think they're the best team in the Big 12 at all.
The only thing they at the end of last
you can
season,
dilly that.
the end of last season, they were legitimately playing like the best team in the conference. I don't think you can deny that. But
I can deny whatever I want. Don't tell me how to live my life.
No, I'm laying it down. You cannot deny that. I won't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No deny.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
You can disagree, but you can't deny it.
I'm denying it.
Okay.
All I know is we won. We beat them.
I think we'll beat them again, but
okay then. Then what are we talking
but
about?
I think they're the second best team in the conference behind us.
I think I agree with you, Nick. There has to be some regression to the mean. And didn't they have a lot of close one-score games last year that they just squeaked by in?
So did we.
No, so shut up, Troy. This is a one-way street. I know we did.
I think they were like
Enjoy.
6-1 in one-score games or 5-1 or something like that.
What was the one?
It wasn't us. They lost to us by 9, I think.
Oh,
Troy, that's
so
why
they're double score losers.
Troy, that's why our kicker's the most important player on the team, all right? Because we're going to continue the success.
They somehow did that though with a horrible kicker who is actually on our team now. But
We got all the answers.
Good. He'll give us the inside secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm not worried. Next game, that's 7-0.
Hey,
Texas
they're
Tech
off a bye though. That is a little worrisome too.
At Tempe.
Yeah.
as long as they don't put us at 9:30 or 10 o'clock like they did
Oh,
last
they probably
year in
will.
Arizona again.
They're gonna try to.
That was horrible.
They're gonna try. Next game,
Mhm.
Oklahoma State versus Texas Tech.
We're gonna murder Oklahoma State.
I mean, this I love it. It's fun. It's a dumpster fire.
Alan Bowman's not walking through those doors.
It might be a good thing, Troy.
What they got? I think they have 50 transfers that came
Oh,
in,
God.
and they were like not a single 4-star. I don't think. Like they just got like a whole G5 team coming in.
Yikes. That's so
Yeah.
crazy, man. Because when I was a freshman, they came into Lubbock and they beat us 66-6. And I think that was the game that the redhead kid was dancing. You know the one.
Yeah, everybody knows the one. Well,
That's good. Felt loose. All right, so we're gonna crush them. 8-0. Texas Tech, Kansas State. This game makes me nervous.
I see. I know we haven't won in Manhattan in forever, but
Or I
Kansas
feel like just
State.
ever beat Kansas State in like 10 years.
Yeah, well, I think we haven't won in Manhattan since like 08 or 09 or something.
Yeah.
But they weren't that good last year. They lost to Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
I like this guy.
I don't know. Everybody's acting like they should be in a contender. I think they go 7-5, 8-4.
Oh
You think
God,
they're a
Dallas,
contender?
don't.
I'm not.
It sounds like Dallas
Clip
think
it.
they're a pretender.
Clip it and save it for in 3 months.
The only thing that'll stop him is that A.V. Johnson's just terrible, just horrible.
He can't throw a forward pass.
But they're
He's got
Kansas
no
State,
year
Dallas.
under
We
his
all know
belt.
they'll end up being good. Come on.
I don't know. Chris Kleiman's first 3 years in the conference, they were about to fire him. If Matt Wells doesn't like just completely crap the bed in the second half of our game against him, he's probably not even the coach right now.
Where's Matt Wells coaching right now?
Kansas State.
Kansas State. Yeah, are we really worried about Matt Wells
That's
coach
true.
Kansas
Good
State
point.
offense?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I take back everything I said.
The Matt Wells revenge game.
Yeah. We need it.
Yeah, where we take out our revenge on him.
Yeah. What a boring person.
Hey, come on now.
I'm sorry. When we hired him, that was just like, why? Do you
Yeah.
remember that when we hired him?
Oh, I know. I was
No
furious.
offense. But it was just like, who? What was that?
I don't know. Nick, I wish
What
I
was
could tell
Kirby
you.
thinking?
Look, we got Joey now. That's all that matters.
Thank God. Thank God for him. All right, next game. BYU Texas Tech in Lubbock.
We'll beat that game.
Boys
So
will be there.
Why
we'll
are
be
we
there.
acting like this is going to be a big game? I'm telling you, Dallas, like this is the fraud right here. BYU's the fraud. I don't know how they did what they did. They stink. They're terrible. 0 wins.
I mean, I don't think that they're going to repeat anything like they did last year. They had some crazy special teams plays last year and defensive scores. They'll be okay on defense, but they're playing a true freshman who's wearing like number 47 at quarter, which I kind of love. But
Yeah, that makes me nervous.
that might be good for a touchdown.
That guy's got confidence.
What is that? A fullback back there?
Yeah, they're just not going to have enough offensive skill, I think, to keep up with Tech. And it being in Lubbock, I think we're 8-0 now, 9-0.
No, that would be 10.
That would be 10.
Yeah, 10 now.
Our first double-digit win season since 08.
And we're not even done with the season yet either.
No, then we've got what the kids call cakewalks.
Yeah.
UCF.
Is it just me, or have I not heard a single person this offseason mention that we even play UCF?
I forgot that they're a thing.
Yeah, it's funny that they're letting us play. It's funny they're letting us play a small conference team. They're not part of the Big 12. There's no way, right?
Dude, they suck. They bring nothing positive to the Big 12.
The bounce
Hey, they'll
house.
have a big fan base in 40 years.
Yeah. The amount of students they admit, you would think they'd get there at some point.
Yeah. What, they have like 70,000 on campus or something?
Yeah, and yet I don't know any of them. And then lastly, the couch burners, Western Virginia.
Do we think Rich Rod brings any magic back to West Virginia?
Coaches don't play the game, Dallas.
I don't know.
Did-
It's like they're cooking something up. Everyone's just sleeping on them.
Dylan,
It's Matt.
I can tell you what they're cooking up, and it is not athletes.
Yeah, but it's something that'll make you think you're an athlete.
Rich
Make
Rod,
you think you can do anything.
Rich Rod in the offseason was just saying how everybody
You might have
sucks.
a lot of confidence.
All right, hey, if we're gonna be honest with this whole schedule, worst case scenario, 9-3. Best case and most likely 12-0.
All we got to go 11-1 to make the conference championship, and that's all that matters.
I don't think that's true, even a little bit.
You don't think that 11-1 guarantee? If we go 7-2, lose to the wrong people, we could absolutely be out.
Okay, time out. That's not what you said, Dallas.
We got to go 11-1, not 8-1 in conference to guarantee a spot in the conference championship. I think.
Yes, losing one game will guarantee a spot. I think 7-2 will guarantee a spot.
I don't think we had 4 teams at 7-2 last year. It's going to come down to tiebreakers then.
Will be the right one.
Not if we lose to.
Yeah, we're going undefeated. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried about it either, but
You seem worried about it.
maybe
Dallas
not.
Hall, you seem worried. Thoughts?
Not worried. Not worried at all.
Troy?
No, I'm not worried at all.
I'm not asking you that. Does Dallas seem worried?
I mean, he looks a little worried. Yeah.
Dylan?
My hair's falling out.
Dallas seem worried? Dallas, Jesus. I'm sorry.
No,
Can you
you say it
blur
like
that
that.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in person in a little while. Thank God we've got these great Tekken tortilla hats.
Too bad we don't have a place that anybody can buy them.
Oh my God, dude, don't get me started on that. How are we screwing that up?
I've been telling Jose we need merch
Why Jose?
because it was a bit.
Was it? Okay, yeah, so it's a bit. So we're just doing a bit. We're not selling hats because it's a bit.
We're the king of the bits. That's all we don't
Yeah,
get
there's
stuff
yeah,
done. We
time
just
out.
do
Don't-
bits.
This isn't even real.
Let's not put down a good bit.
We're recording this thing. We're not even going to post it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a bit.
It's all for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's a bit. Jeez. It's all a bit. Yeah, dude.
Joke's on you. We've never posted a video.
You got only my screen shows like that. Like we have all this interaction, but really there's nothing. You guys are just like mocking it up every morning. It's all burners.
What Twitter is literally what they say, like 73% burners.
Bots.
Bots. Yeah.
Is it really?
Burners. It's just people logging into different accounts.
Well, I don't know what's worse.
I don't know. I mean, our group has made hundreds of burners.
Derek's an interesting fellow.
Yeah, Derek alone has dozens.
What does he do? He has one where he talks about goose.
Yeah,
I think he
No,
has like
fan.
5 where he just talks
he's like
about
a goose.
goose.
He's a goose fan page or something.
Yeah.
He is the Goose fan page.
I like Troy's that just repost news that already broke. And he like verifies it. It's like
news.
it's like Texas Tech signs Stanford defensive end, and then Troy reposts and says Texas Tech has just signed Stanford defensive end.
He's got no followers. He's retweeting it too either.
Well, listen, when they did that
Just
bot
for the love of the
cleaning, I
game.
lost like 50 followers.
Dang.
Bring back
Dang.
the Haboob Hunter. That was my favorite.
The Haboob Hunter, yeah. That's a good one, man. Like, just follow the weather in Lubbock, the Haboob Hunter.
I got to change the Tingus Pingus. He's kind of ran his course, I think. I'll think of something new. Maybe Baron Morton or something.
Bear Hen Morton.
Nobody watching this
It's
is
a-
gonna have
and it's
any
a
idea
rooster.
what we're talking about.
No.
Troy, Bear Hen Morton.
Yeah.
It's a rooster who's naked. He's bearing it.
Oh, jeez.
And he also is in love with salt. Morton.
I'll have to see.
I
how
didn't
I
know
come
we
out
were
with
getting
that.
into the rated R version of the show.
Yeah. He's a naked rooster who loves salt.
roosters.
Bear Hen Morton.
Stop talking about your naked rooster, Nick.
You love it. That'd be a sick rooster name, dude. All right, fellas. So it sounds like we're going 12-0, winning the Big 12 championship. Agreed?
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean,
The ayes
yeah.
have it. Here. Motion
What?
passed. What a great year to be a Red Raider. Guys, we finally made it to the promised land. We said it last year, but I think this year it's going to stick.
Please don't pull another ACU game. For the love of God.
Dude, we need to crush these teams. All right, fellas. Look forward to talking to you next week. We'll do a pregame for the Arkansas Pine Bluff game. Talk about how many points we think everyone's going to score.
We'll be
Very
here all
excited.
night.
I hope so, Dallas. Well, everyone, this has been Tortilla Talk. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Nick. With me, the fellas. Wreck 'em.
Find out. Everything runs through.
Tech and Tortillas.
Everything runs through.
Tech and Tortillas.